The first step is to apply a bright yellow face paint around the outside edges of the eyes. You can take it onto the eyelid if you want to, but I decided to keep mine more concentrated on the tops of my cheekbones and around the temples. I also added a very small amount right in the centre between my eyebrows. Next, I took a Paradise Prisma Blendset in the colour Hot, and with my sponge I picked up the very pale yellow at the bottom. And then using my favourite stencil, I applied this colour very lightly over the top of the yellow. You do need to make sure that your base colour is dry before you use a stencil, otherwise it will all smudge, and also make sure that your sponge isn't too wet. Next, I took a white paint and my favourite brush, which is the Low Cornell Round No. 2, and I applied a series of teardrops in the centre of my forehead. I started with one straight one in the middle, and then I curved the others out into a fan shape. And then underneath this I added 3 smaller teardrops going in the other direction. Starting in the top corners of my forehead, I created 2 sweeping teardrops which almost connect to the middle point, and then around this I added a few more of the shapes, getting smaller and smaller. From the corner of my eye I painted in an upwards curl, and then again around this I added a few more teardrops. And then I added one final curl headed in the other direction, and you guessed it, a few more teardrops. To make the white paint stand out more on top of the yellow, I took a brown paint and I gave everything an outline. I added lots of different sized dots in any areas that I felt needed filling up. And then, because I decided not to use glitter on this, I painted in a few small starbursts to give the illusion of sparkles. And then as a final touch, I added a small princess gem right in the centre of the forehead to finish it off.